Hello, and welcome to a bit of a dark and hot and sultry day here in usually sunny Nova Scotia at this time of year. Mid-August. It's about 28 degrees C. I'm not sure what that is in old money, but it's quite humid. And as you can see, I'm in my potato patch. Well, I hope you can see. And behind me, as you can see, the potatoes have either given up the ghost and fallen over and packed it in, or they're dying off now because it's time to harvest them. If you guys have been following my potato series this year, I've been doing a bit of an experiment. At the back here, I've been growing all the potatoes in seaweed. So basically laying them on seaweed and then hilling them up with seaweed. So completely seaweed. This lot here that haven't actually fallen over, I've been growing the traditional way, earthing them up with earth, and so they haven't given up the ghost yet, except for these ones on this side, which have had a bit of an attack of Colorado potato beetle, bit of a massacre. They massacred my plants, then I massacred them. Not sure who's won, we'll see when we dig them up. And over the back there, the far back there, I've been growing some after, I've been growing some in, what have I been growing them in? Leaf mould, after a subscriber of mine, Dave Chapman, said that that's the way he grows them, in leaf mould. So I've been trialling those in that box in leaf mould. But today I thought I might as well have a look to see what I've got hidden under the seaweed. So why don't you join me and we'll see what the surprises are. Well, hopefully there's a good surprise anyway. Right, so it's a bit later in the evening now because my incredibly rubbish Chinese camera ran out of battery on me quite quickly earlier, so hopefully the light's okay. I've got some gloves on because I can imagine it's particularly gooey underneath this seaweed, and I don't fancy it very much. So here we go, the great unveiling. What have we got? Nothing there so far. Many, but a couple of nice looking ones, and they're nice and clean. That was one of the things I'd heard about growing your potatoes in seaweed. Look at that, that's a lovely one, that one. 1, 2, put them 1, 2, have a nice one. 3, another little one. 4, anything else in there? So that was it for that one. So not a great haul, but at least nice looking ones. Let's keep going. It's like Christmas, this. Oh, look at that beauty. Not so clean, but looking good. Oh, we've got a few here, I think, have we? Let's have a look. Nice. 2. Another big one. 3. Little one. 4. 5. Ooh, a bit green, that one. 6. I never get that many presents at Christmas. What else? We got anything else? Oh, 7. Another little one. Well, it's a flipping good haul there, I think. Right, what we got here then? Oh, another nice batch. 1, 2. I'm well pleased with these. Get these out. 3, 4. Nice ones as well. 5, look at these, are beauties. Pleased with that lot. Anything else? Nope. horrible thing about this is there's all these sort of seaweed fleas everywhere, which is not particularly nice. Right, let's go. Let's keep going. Right, a load of little ones here. Not much, but I'll take them. There's one big one. Two big ones. I'm liking these potatoes. 3, 4. Generally nice and clean. Right, I'm just going to keep going, and then we'll see what happens at the end, see how many we got. So, hopefully you can see all that along there. That is my haul from the first row, and I am calling that a success. I'm well happy with that. Look at them, lovely, good size, nice and relatively clean like I thought they would be. It's beauties. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so that's all of it dug up. So not such a success with the rest of the ones, and I believe that's because I can't remember, and I'll get the name when I do at the end of this video. I can't remember the name of these first ones, the whiter ones, whereas I think, well, one of them's Yukon Gold, so, and I believe these ones that I dug up last were Yukon Gold. I didn't get as many. Plus, I got quite a bit of splitting in the potatoes as well. Whether that's me not watering it properly, but it didn't seem to affect the first row of potatoes, the different type. The Yukon Gold, it seems to have affected all this pale one, I think, which is a first early type. Beautiful. So I'm happy with that. But so the experiment's worked in that way. I think I know. If I can remember the name of this type, that's what I'll be planting in seaweed next time. But the Yukon Gold, not such a success. So it's the day after the cracking haul I had from the Eramosa was the potato that done me so well yesterday. So what am I going to do with all this seaweed? So the seaweed I'm going to put either in the compost bin, or I'm going to use it, and I'm also going to use it to mulch around my apple trees and my new hedgerows that I've got. So none of this is going to be wasted now, and obviously all the potatoes, I've chopped them up, potato plants, I've chopped them up and they're in the compost bin already. So nothing is wasted, and all we've got to do now is the taste test. So let's go and see how nice or not nice the potatoes tasted. Well, here we are for the all-important taste test. Now, as this is an extremely scientific test, the first question to answer is, are the potatoes salty? Because they've been growing in seaweed, and you know, I didn't wash any of the salt off. So let's have a quick taste. So I've just boiled these potatoes as usual. These are the Eramosa ones. Let's have a quick taste. Well, other than being utterly delicious, I would say they don't taste especially salty. So the great question that everybody's been asking me, are the potatoes tasting salty, is no. Second question, what do they taste like with a nice bit of melted butter on them? Let's have a little taste, shall we? Oh. I've got to say, these are utterly delicious. Again, there's nothing like homegrown food. Homegrown potatoes, absolutely beautiful. Fresh from the patch. So there we are. Questions answered. I think the seaweed grown potatoes are a complete success. Bon appetit. Job's a good one.